Anyway,
nothing.
anyway, all of you make your way to where I'm pinging at.
Why did I just try and click on the stream? I swear to God.
I'm not gonna stand in that fucking circle. That circle feels like death.
So just to set the tone here, Ilya is walking in with this group of individuals into this massive hall, and she's watching everybody making their way through the floor, and she's the last one. She's the last one to walk forward. She is scanning the entire environment and seeing how many people are here, and she is freaking the fuck out.
The closer you get to the circle, the more you start to kind of notice a little bit more details that are within the circle. In the middle of the arcane circle, you see a small table. On this table are three almost like vases of different colors. So you see one on the left that is silver, another one that is the azure blue, another one that is the ruby, and then the last one is the emerald color. They're different shapes, different sizes, so you can kind of assume that something within this circle represents these tables, and it has to do with these faces that are sitting on this small little counter. You see the what looks to be like a butler. He looks to all of you, and there's a huge crowd of first years behind you as well that have been following you. And he looks to you all and says, "Welcome, first year students, to Northward Adventuring Academy."
Ilya's like, nope, fuck this, turns around and walks out.
You turn around.
Am I still bleeding?
No, you're healed up at this time. Speaking of which, you turn around, Ilya, and you see those at least four thugs standing in your way, and they look down at you and it's like, quit fucking looking at me.
Ilya just looks up at them and goes, hey, okay.
My pupils dilate at the idea of at the sound of the word adventure.
By the way, do they say that loud enough for
No,
like, all of them that hear us, or just her?
Just her, generally.
Glad you asked that.
So, the gentleman up front goes and continues on with his speech and says, "For those that are new, that are first-year students here, my name is Silas Winterberg. I am one of the faculty members. I am a teacher here, and I will be conducting the ceremony this evening as to determining which house that you will be put into. The vases in front of you and the arcane circle represent the four genies that started the school. I'm not going to go into the story because that is a story that is for you to discover on your own. But these vases hold the four genies that represent the school. To the far left, we have the silver dragons. Bold in nature and willing to sacrifice themselves for the betterment of others. The azure sphinxes. Smart, cunning, and willing to be 2 steps ahead of any enemy that they face. The ruby nagas. Fiery, adventurous, and not afraid to shed blood if needed. And last but not least, the emerald tree ants. The ones that wish to watch the world grow stronger by using nature and the surrounding areas to bring peace and prosperity to the world.
Change that, right?
These four genies will now determine which house
Well, good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day so far. I am currently just now getting set up. So, hope everybody's having a fabulous day today. We are going to jump back into Destiny 1 today. I am going to continue on with this Nuzlocke for the Destiny 1. And yeah, pretty much it. I am working on another project right now. I posted a TikTok about it. Matter of fact, just this morning. So, alongside of doing these Nuzlocks, so for a Nuzlocke for Destiny 1 and a Nuzlocke for Destiny 2, I am also looking into doing a custom made pre-built Sparrow Racing for Destiny 2. I am doing yo. Hang on just a minute. I'll be with you in just a second. So doing the Nuzlocke for Destiny 1, doing the Nuzlocke for Destiny 2, got all that squared away. That's all started. We're all well and good on that. However, I am looking into making a project for making Sparrow Racing a thing again, because it was super popular in Destiny 1. It went away, and people have been asking for it to come back. It probably never will. So me and a friend of mine are working on a project to actually just do it ourselves and make it an actual thing and have Sparrow Racing designed by us that's already pre-made into the game using the maps that are currently available in Destiny 2. Now, we won't get any special effects like the whole boosters that Destiny 1 had or anything like that, but it'd just be something fun that everybody would get into, and there would be prizes for first, second, and third place as well for when we get all that set up. So I won't take much more of your time on that. We'll just go ahead and jump straight into the game. Okay. All right. Cool. Message. All right. So, last we left off was we had to go to the tower apparently. All right. Well, I guess that's the first thing we're going to go to. What's that? Huh. Sparrow Racing? Yo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, friend. So from my understanding, they did it for like 2 weeks in Destiny 1 and then another week for Christmas. And then they stopped doing it after Destiny 1, but apparently back then it wasn't popular enough to keep it, so they ditched the entire project. Yeah. But then when Destiny 2 comes out, it's like,
What can we do for you? Where as well. Return at once if you learn anything about Oryx.
yeah. But like it's just funny to me, right? So that Destiny 2 comes out and then all the people that were playing it in Destiny 1 They wanted it back, like really bad, and they never did it. So yeah, so what I did was I just took all of the maps that are in Destiny 2 right now and then drew a course on each of the maps that you could actually ride a sparrow through. And that way that there's an actual course that we can drive on. Now, we won't have any of the special effects like Destiny 1 had, where I was watching videos yesterday about it. But apparently, that when they were doing sparrow racing, they had like boosters that you could drive through that made your sparrow go even faster. They had quests that you can do, had a whole bunch of stuff. And I had to sit down and think like for a while how I was going to make it entertaining and interesting and want people to actually attempt to do sparrow racing. So but I figure why not? We'll give it a shot and see if people are interested in it and how well it's going to do. So
Obviously, she doesn't care if you live. We can't let Oryx find you again. If you're going to steal Crota's soul, you need some real cloaking tech. Get back out there.
slip past Rasputin and download stealth code protocols from the Golden Age database. Mission the code to orbit. Go from there. Devil's Lair. All right. Yeah.
Stealing from Rasputin. You are entering a world you
Stop reviving me. I'm trying to do death saves.
Don't worry about her, Guardian. She's still mad about what you did to her ship.
Man, I miss D1. This is my first ever actual attempt at playing D1. I've never actually played it, and I'm doing it with a Nuzlocke challenge that I designed using the Nuzlocke concepts from Pokemon. My version uses Dungeons and Dragons as its core, so it's like using a lot of dice rolls.
I already stole it once. Used my last copy making that stealth drive you blew up. That it was getting old anyway.
Summon my sparrow, please. Donk. Oop. Dead. Is that my boy Hung Jury? No, it's not a Hung Jury. It's a green scout rifle. The Garmer SR1. Where do I Oh, I go down. Durr.
I haven't had much luck breaching Rasputin's security.
You got the same bypass frequency that got me inside.
He will protect his domain.
I do like my hung jury though. It is a really good weapon.
More interdimensional goo. The Taken are here.
What? Not possible. We sealed the complex after the Omnigul breach.
Got it. Love that. Love how you still can go play through the and Nuzlocke D1. But so I did Nuzlocke D2. So I've Nuzlocked both D1 and D2. Yeah, D2 is like 100 times easier to Nuzlocke than D1, but I did manage to do both. I've got the rule sets for both. The thing I'm working on now is I'm trying to do additional rules to add to the Nuzlocke for D2 to make it harder. And the hard part about that is that because it's so easy to Nuzlocke Destiny 2, that I have to find more rules for D2 than I would if I were doing D1. Yes. Yelp.
The Taken are not bound by terrestrial constraints.
Yeah, I'll bet they'll be constrained by terrestrial bullets.
I got my first exotic last week doing Prison of Elders, so... Like... I want to, because it's a new week, I can farm Prison of Elders 5 times this week. So, I would like to do Prison of Elders to farm for some more, exotic weapons. Or exotics in general, honestly. Gotcha. I think I meant how the Red War and Sunset context makes it... Ah, gotcha. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. Ow. Ow. Thank you. Lord have mercy. Okay. That's that. I still believe when... I remember the Mars War sets to get Sleeper. That took weeks. I still believe when D2 is finished, they will unlock the whole Destiny content vault. I have faith. Like, I'll be honest. I really hope that they do unlock the entire vault. Do I think they'll do it? No. But, like you, I'm very hopeful that they will unlock all of it and just finally just give us everything back and be like, hey, you know what? We want all of our players that are both new and old to experience the old DLCs, even though that, like, half of them sucked. Lots of stuff in the final shape is hinting they will release the full vault. I agree with... Yeah. Like, I hope that they do it. I don't think they will, but I hope they will.
I can't believe the Taken can track us so easily. Oryx really does hate us.
Which is exactly why we're here. We need those cloaking codes.
Nope. Can I please hit something? That'd be great. Supposedly they're in the works for Destiny 3. I bought it at launch, got the Cade 6 figure. I feel robbed. Putting a Cade-like bet, it will happen all in. It's like some secret development they've been working on since Witch Queen. So, I have my theories on Destiny 3. Okay, so again, this is just theories. This is just an opinion. This is not factual. Do not take this as factual. So don't go running to everybody telling them that, oh, I have all the proof and all this shit. I ain't got all that. All right, so just don't do it. Okay. Now, that being said, we won't see Destiny 3 until after, like, the earliest we'll see it is 2026. If we see Destiny 3 at all, we will not see Destiny 3 until 2026. It's called Operation something for. I played D1 since the Taken King. Still only have one thing left. I need WOTM ship. Supposedly it's an open character build, no Titan hunting. It's going to be one character who pulled into one of those. I would like to see Destiny 3. Yeah, so again, this is just my opinion. This is just from everything that I know of the game right now and everything that's going on, right? We will not see Destiny 3, if at all, until 2026 at the earliest, period. And I say that because what the biggest reason is PlayStation is going to hog as much of D2 as they possibly can and get as much money out of it as they possibly can before they go into D3. They will sit there and do whatever it takes to keep D2 running so that they can get the money grab out of it and then give us D3. Didn't they say there isn't going to be a D3? They've moved on to Marathon. It was leaked by the same dude who leaked the Prismatic subclass in Witch Queen. Yeah, so apparently somebody leaked that D3 is a possibility. Like there's a 50-50 chance that D3 is going to happen. However, D3 in my opinion will not happen until the earliest 2026. It won't happen. And the reason for that is that PlayStation is going to do their absolute best to go in and say, we want to get as much money out of Destiny 2 as we possibly can get before launching D3. And again, this is the earliest. I could see them waiting as far as like 2030, if I'm being straight up honest, before they release D3, if ever. Is this D1? Damn, are people still? Yes, I'm playing D1. Yes, it will be a long time from now if it happens. Interesting. What do you think the story would be? I thought Light versus Dark was over after this DLC. No, so we do know that there is something that's going to happen after the Light and Dark saga, and it has to do with the episodes that we just released called Echoes, because that's what they're calling the splurts of light and darkness that like exploded from the Witness that's being spread all over the universe. That's being spread out, and it's causing a lot of changes into places that we've already been to and places we haven't been to yet. So essentially, Final Shape was the end of the Light and Dark saga, but it's the beginning of something different. New Frontier is code name for New Deal. It has to be about the people that the witness or Square. Codename Payback is what they are calling the Destiny 3 development. Yes. So the light and dark saga is over. There's going to be stuff that happens after, and it's going to lead into something more. They've already shown that. Like that's definitely a given. It's are they going to turn it into Destiny 3 is the real question. Do I think they will? No. But if they do decide to launch D3, it won't be until like 2026 at the earliest. They've had too much success with the lore, and most of the lore we haven't seen in game. Yeah, so that's what I was So that's exactly what I was meaning by that. That Destiny 2 will be still going on for a long time just because of that very reason right there. The lore itself in Destiny 2, PlayStation will take advantage of that and be like, hey, we want to get as much money out of this as possible, so let's push Destiny 2 as far as we can get. I've got the hiccups. You think they'll have any more raids added? So I don't know about raids, but I do know we're supposed to be getting 2 more dungeons with this DLC. So Final Shape is supposed to release 2 dungeons after the raid at some point. We just don't know when. So we're guaranteed 2 more dungeons for sure. I don't know about raids though. Destiny 3 would be dope for the lore basis, and we actually get to see the actual. They have to release last one. They're bringing back WOTM. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so it's like it's not guaranteed. Like we don't know for sure. We just know that if they did add another raid, it would be the Wrath of the Machines. That's so we do know it would be Wrath of the Machines. We just don't know if they're actually going to add it or not because they haven't said. All we know is that they are definitely going to add 2 dungeons. They've guaranteed that. They've posted it. They showed it in the trailers, just like saying, hey, in Final Shape, you're going to get the 2 dungeons at some point. So we know we're getting that. We just don't know if we're getting any more raids or anything like that. And we don't know about Destiny 3 either. We just have speculations. That's it. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, friend. Can I not get stuck, please? Or hype for Gears E-Day, though. I haven't played Gears in I don't know how long. Like, it's been a long time since I've played Gears, if I'm being honest.
Where do you think blade dancers got their cloaking ability?
If the Vanguard are satisfied, we can finally end this. Return to the moon. Steal Crota's soul.
Whoop whoop. We did it. We can delete that. Up. Yep. What can you do is free to play on D2 now? Honestly, everything. Like straight up everything. So the only way that you can play Destiny or D2, okay, let me rephrase that. Destiny 2 free to play, you can play all the way up to the first DLC of Shadowkeep before you get cut off. So as soon as you complete the Into the Light stuff, or not Into the Light, the blueberry stuff, the trying to get your subclass and all of that. Once you complete that, then you're locked to where you can't do anything until you get the DLCs. Now, granted, all of the DLCs except for Final Shape right now are $20. So you could get every single DLC on Xbox and PlayStation for $20. How do I get cool ornaments without buying them? Connect your email to the Bungie account or your Bungie email to your account, and then you can type in these codes that allows you to get ornaments and other stuff for free. Shadowkeep story is free. Yeah, it's free for limited time. Yes. It will be free for a limited time, but then after the limited time, then it goes back to being behind a paywall. Bro casually has Vex. Yeah, well, cosmetics and stuff, yeah. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Beyond Light and Shadowkeep campaign are actually free. So again, they're free for a limited time. They're not free for ever. They're free for a limited time. So you can play them for a little bit before they go behind a paywall again. Yeah. They said the campaign is completely okay. Then PlayStation hasn't updated that yet because it still requires you to buy Beyond Light and Shadowkeep on PlayStation. And the reason I know that is because I literally just bought it 2 days ago. I bought all of the DLCs for $20 on PlayStation because I was trying to get my oldest son into playing Destiny here sometime soon. So that's the reason why I know that is because if they were free, I wouldn't have paid $20 for it. It would have been like maybe 10 at most. Are people on the D1 servers or are you alone? Yes, there are people on D1 servers. If I go to the tower right now, there'll be people in the tower. I wish more people still play D1 again. Well, Alex, I will be playing Destiny 1 for a long time just because of the Nuzlocke rules. I played through Shadowkeep and got Assassin's Creed without like a couple weeks ago. Yeah, again, that's what I was saying. So I'm not discrediting you. I'm not. I'm legitimately agreeing with you. There was a brief period of time where Shadowkeep and Beyond Light were free, but literally 2 days ago, I went to the PlayStation store to go in and get Destiny 2 for my PlayStation 5 so that I could play with it with my oldest son. It requires you to buy it. And it's $20 for all of the DLCs except for Final Shape. So you can get Shadowkeep all the way up to Lightfall for $20. But it would not let me access any of the DLCs because I had not bought it yet. 70 roses to you, bro. Keep up the great stream. I appreciate that, friend. Thank you so much. And thank you for the controller as well. And for the follow. But yes, no, I for sure you are correct though, as far as the free to play stuff for a brief period of time, you could play Shadowkeep and Beyond Light for free. You just can't do it now. It's now locked behind a paywall. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Walking Wind. Appreciate that, friend. Yeah, I'm doing a Nuzlocke challenge. So if you know what a Nuzlocke is, that come like Pokemon Nuzlockes, I'm doing a Nuzlocke challenge for Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. So that is what we are currently working on at the moment. Using the stealth code. Actually, we're gonna go to the tower right quick because I need to break those engrams down right quick. See what I got. Is this Destiny 1? Yes, this is Destiny 1, friend. Sure is. Most certainly is Destiny 1, my friend. We are doing a Nuzlocke. Dungeons and Dragons themed Nuzlocke. Do you have Icebreaker? Used to rip with that. Actually, no. I've only got one exotic, and I got it last week doing Prison of Elders. I'm technically new to Destiny 1. I've never played Destiny 1 before. I started in Destiny 2. I started in the beta in Destiny 2, and then I didn't even hear about Destiny 1 until after they announced the beta for Destiny 2, and I was like, I'm not going to play Destiny 1 if Destiny 2 is about to come out. No point in that. Well, here I am years later playing Destiny 1 because I had this really cool idea that I wanted to do. I wish I could go back in time to play D1 all over. You can. If you have an Xbox or PlayStation, you can. If you have an Xbox or a PlayStation, you can go back and play all over again. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. Are you the guy that used to... I don't know what that means. D1 Blueberry still exists, man. Enjoy the game. I will. D1 is goated. Need to dig out my old 360 to play D1. Nice. Yeah, I'm playing on the Xbox Series S. So the newest Xbox that is out. Yep. Dismantle this. The Icebreaker. Is it still in the Microsoft Store? Yes, it's in the Microsoft Store and it is also in the PlayStation Store. However, the way you find it is you have to look up Destiny Collector's Edition. So you have to buy everything, all the DLCs, the game, all of it. I think it's like 60, 70 bucks right now on Microsoft and PlayStation, but you get access to everything. If you don't look for the collector's edition, you won't find it at all. No, I mean, like, wishing I could erase my memories and go back in time to experience D1 for... fair. I got you. Okay. That's my bad. I misunderstood what you meant. I apologize for that. Yeah, this is my first time experiencing this. I'm a blueberry, so... At least for Destiny 1. Destiny 2, I'm not a blueberry. Definitely not a blueberry on Destiny 2. 60, 70, I can fork that over to Bungie. Yeah.
Things look dark out there, but don't they always?
But yeah, so for those that are curious, there are people in the tower. There you go. There's not a lot this morning, but there usually is people in the tower. So. You're good. I've been playing since the pre-alpha, so the nostalgia is wild right now. Destiny 2, I'm a whole pineapple, ain't no blueberry. It got, like, for real, I'm a goddamn watermelon at this point. I got my thick, juicy watermelon at this point when it comes to D2. How's the stream going, man? It's going really good, Fran. Yeah, it's we just started about 30 minutes ago. Yeah, 30 minutes ago. It's going really good though. We just chilling, trying to get this Nuzlocke going. Was this the original tower? Yes. Yeah, that was the original tower. Yes, it was. Warlock main from the start of D1 to current season. I started as a hunter in D2 and then immediately swapped over to Titan, and I have not looked back since. I'm a Titan for life. What's a Nuzlocke? If you go look up what a Pokemon Nuzlocke is, that will give you a brief rundown of how it works because it originated with Pokemon games. It's just that creators like myself and Toad Smoothie and a few others have transferred the ideas of a Pokemon Nuzlocke over to Destiny 1 and other games. I'm adding Dungeons and Dragons to mine, so that's the difference with mine. Nobody has added Dungeons and Dragons to it at all. Other people are doing like normal Nuzlockes. So that I went and looked all that up. So just yeah. If I get somebody in here and says, "Well, you're trying to be Toad Smoothie," well, I looked him up this time. I know who he is now. Can I join up for Nuzlocks? I cannot have people join up on me unless I am doing a Nightfall, Prison of Elders, the raid to finish the Nuzlocke, something that requires multiple people. If I'm doing the storyline, I cannot have people join me. That goes for Destiny 2 as well. So I have to do everything solo except for Prison of Elders, Nightfall, Strikes, that kind of stuff. I'm a Titan. Long live Titans. Long live the crayons. That's all I can say. Long live the crayons. Just can you just explain it? I might be interested in helping. Yeah, absolutely. All right. So it's really quite simple, Max. It's super simple. When your guardian goes down at all and you need to be revived for any reason, doesn't matter if you have a solar warlock that has the self revive ability or not. Does not matter. You go down at all. In a normal Nuzlocke, you dismantle all 3 weapons in your weapon category. And you do this until you run out of weapons. Okay? So as soon as you run out of weapons, you delete the character and start a new character all over again from the very beginning. From the very start. Okay? Now, in my version, instead of deleting all 3 weapons all at once, you instead opt in to roll a d20. So here's my dice. So grab you a d20, just like this, right? You roll the d20, 10 and under, you dismantle the weapon. And you do this 3 times. You do it 1 for primary, 1 for special, 1 for heavy weapon. We in Dungeons and Dragons call it death saving throws. Okay? So you roll your death saving throws 3 times, 1 for each category. Roll a 10 and under, you dismantle the weapon. If you roll above a 10, you get to keep the weapon. But you do this until you run out of weapons and you don't have anything left to exchange it with. If you get to that point, you delete the character, create a brand new character from the very beginning, and start all the way at the start again and work your way up. But that's it. That's the basic rule. Crayon Munchers Unite. Stop scrolling because I heard Prison of Elders. Yes, I did a Prison of Elders last week, as a matter of fact. Oh, damn good luck. So you're making it easier. Might as well. So it's actually not easier. It's really not. Like, just last week, I dismantled like 8 weapons right off the rip. And that was because my rolls were terrible. Dice rolls are just as chaotic and random as the Nuzlocke is. You never know what's going to happen. Like, you could have a really bad day of rolling your d20, and you could have a really good day. So it's not a matter of that it's not a Nuzlocke. It's just the fact of that I added a theme to it, and that's it. So it's not easier, it's not harder, it's none of that. Yeah, if you roll a nat 1, you dismantle all 3 weapons. If you roll a nat 20, you keep all 3 weapons. So it's possible to lose all the weapons all at once. The way this makes me want to reinstall D1 to see if I can find people to play with. Instead of Guardian down should be full wipe. What is this? It doesn't achieve anything. It's just really good content. That's it. It's just really good content. Is there enough people on D1? Yes. Nothing. It's Prison of Elders. People aren't allowed to. Well, yeah, but then have a really good day. A Nuzlocke is 100% deletion. They can, but yeah. So you're still going to have the 100% deletion. It's just if you run out of weapons, then in any category. So if I run out of all primary weapons, but I still have heavy and special, I still delete the character. And It's still a Nuzlocke. It's just that this is a Destiny version of a Nuzlocke, and I added the D&D rules to make it more my style. You know, I really like Dungeons and Dragons, so I added that to the game and added it to the Nuzlocke, and it's working. We'll enjoy it. So that's all it is to it. All right. But yeah, that's how to explain the rules. So if anybody was curious as to how it works, that's how it works. Okay. Last. Does the Nuzlocke end once you complete a raid? Yes. So as soon as you complete all of the storyline and you complete everything that there is to do in Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, you finish the Nuzlocke by completing a raid, and the Nuzlocke rules still apply. So if you go down at all during the raid for any reason, you roll your death saving throws, or if you don't want to do the Dungeons and Dragons rules, do a regular Nuzlocke and just delete all 3 weapons every time you go down. That's fine. I'm just doing it my way just because it's more fun for me. That's it. And it's still a Nuzlocke. It's a unique twist to how a Nuzlocke works. That's it. Imagine having Gorn on and you gotta delete it. Gotcha. And the raid has to be played on the hardest. Yes, it has to be played on the hardest difficulty. Yes. So whatever difficulty you have it on for whatever one you're playing on, you have to play it at the hardest difficulty you can play it. Period. So if you have a legendary version of a raid in D2, you play it on legend. If you don't have that, then you play it on normal difficulty. It doesn't matter. Whatever difficulty level is the hardest difficulty you have access to, you play it on that difficulty level. But it's just like the other day when somebody came and asked me if I'm doing all of the storyline missions, the campaign missions on Legend. Like Shadowkeep and Beyond Light, they don't have a legend version, so you have to do it on normal. But Witch Queen and Up, you do have a legendary version. So yes, I will be completing those on legend. Yeah, D1 you can't do. Yeah. Yeah, so
Okay, you've got the crystal. All you have to do now is fill it with Crota's soul. However, in the middle of
JVA, if you don't like the way that I pronounce words, then you can leave. Plain and simple. Like I'm here to entertain people and have fun. And yes, I do have a southern accent and I don't pronounce words all too correctly. If you don't like it, you can leave.
find Crota's soul,
Plain and simple.
wrap it up, and get out.
G-horn, however you want to pronounce it. My kind of content for real. I appreciate that, friend. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Where exactly are we headed?
When the Death Singers begin their song, you'll know we are close.
Homie has never heard a southern accent before.
Trying to say is that she doesn't know. Don't worry, I'll keep my ear to the ground.
And I will try not to step on his head.
So my buddy that's with me right now in my Discord VC, he's also doing the Nuzlocke, but he's not streaming it. So that's what we're talking about currently.
Stay out of sight. We need you back alive. You have the frequency, Ghost?
And your modifications. We'll be ready.
Can't fucking see.
Then move quietly and unseen, like death.
I live in Washington now from Louisiana. You sound like home, bro. So I'm from Alabama and I moved to Oregon I moved to Oregon because I got engaged, and I've got my wife and 2 kids, so I know how it goes.
Keep your distance. They can't see you, but they can still smell you. Eris can replace her ship. We can't replace you.
Cross the chasm. Enter their world.
God, the nostalgia.
A mask. Be careful. We've still got to avoid them.
Yeah, I can hear
I
you.
hope they can't see this thing.
Yeah, I'm streaming everywhere, or I should be. Yeah, it should, yeah. Yeah. I'll have to reset it up, but sure. So I had it on Twitch to where that when I started this Nuzlocke, that you could, when you earn points and you use the point system on Twitch that they have, that you can force me to re-roll or just auto delete a weapon without having to roll. Like I got a nat 1. I might reset that up and have that an actual thing. D1 not having a vault mechanic was criminal.
They heard that.
The Death Singers. They are preparing Crota's soul for the next realm. Follow their cry. It was just as this when I walked in the dark.
Too many deaths I could have lived from had I been able to just vault up a wall.
Reach Crota's tomb and take what remains of his soul.
There are a lot of clues here. How do we find Crotas?
You'll know it when you see it.
Oop, oop, oop. That was way too close. So I'm gonna not do that. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nope.
I think we found it.
Now, let the Crota's death essence.
It's working. How much do we need to pass as an ascendant hive?
Only a taste, but steal all you can.
Something's wrong. We're exposed.
Lock for transmat. Get out of there.
We must have Crota's soul.
They've got enough. Lock for transmat, Ghost.
I can't. Everything is corrupted. I can't connect. Stay alive. We've got to make it back.
Oh, no, bubble, bubble. I need bubble. Woo. Reload, reload before I die, before I die.
Guardian! Come with me!
Alright, sounds good, man. I'm going to try to stay alive, and there it goes. Woo!
It was the best I could do with so little time.
You pulled us out.
One of
Yo, how are you on D1? You can play Destiny 1 on Xbox or PlayStation, friend.
But I will not lose another guardian. You've imprisoned
Yeah,
the last
usually
of
people
the
come in and say, how is it possible? Because not a lot of people know. You can still play on Xbox and PlayStation.
Find Oryx on the Dreadnought. Destroy him.
Yeah, yeah. If you had a PlayStation or an Xbox, you could still play. Best game of all time. Yeah, a lot of people have definitely said that. This is actually my first time, so I'm experiencing it all for the as a blueberry. I missed this reward screen, bro. So good. What was the question you asked? Which faction? Dead Orbit. I didn't like the colors of the. They were too bright. They're like neon. Future War Cult for the win. Dead Orbit Con. Okay, but hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out, bro. Hear me out. Alright, so back to the Dreadnought. Okay, man, gotta go. I appreciate you stopping by, friend. Hope you'll come back and catch me on my content another day. New Monarchy shaders were goated. I just don't like colors. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm an Alabama fan. Been my entire life, so the maroon colors on New Monarchy were nice, but the rest of it was just eh. I didn't like FWC colors, but Dead Orbit New Monarchy. If I had to pick which order I'd pick them from, I would definitely go Dead Orbit, New Monarchy, then FWC.
All this was set in motion long ago. He calls out, and the darkness answers.
Okay. Creepy sidekick? Check. Roguish commander? Check. And then we have the Guardian, my greatest success story. I'd say we're ready to get this done.
That's the only correct order.
Push back the dark. End it.
She's right, Guardian. There's no doubt in my mind this could possibly work. Now, get to that rupture.
Sounds good. I'm gonna be streaming until probably 2. Yeah, around 2 o'clock. Just streaming. I'll probably be on gaming after that, doing Destiny 2 stuff. So I gotta go eat lunch before I jump back on, but I'll be on DC probably later.
Okay, that's where the rupture should be.
Get it open. Once you're through, send your coordinates. We'll lock down your signal and deploy reinforcements.
Get out of my way. Gotta move, otherwise I'm gonna die. Have I gotten any weapons from the tower? No, I don't. With the Nuzlocke, I don't buy weapons from because it's. Now I took my engrams to Raoul, but that's about as far as I've got, close as I've gotten to that. Come here.
The rupture can sense the soul you hold. You are ascendant.
Time to go kill a king, eh, Guardian? Good luck.
So Raoul was such a cheat back then. Yeah, with the Nuzlocke, you're not supposed to go and use any weapon vendors. So like if you go to Banshee or whatever,
We're definitely
you you get one free one, but that's it. And then the same with Xur. So Xur you get one exotic for free, and then after that you can't use Xur again either with the Nuzlocke. Yep. Yep, I'm waiting for Helm of Saint 14 to pop up, and that'll be the exotic that I get. This would drive me insane. Yeah, that's how the Nuzlocke works, man. Is like you add all of these rules to it. You have to wait for it to drop.
Well, now we know we have his attention. Hi, Oryx.
Like if you, yeah, it's so you wait for it to drop, unless you are like if you were a D1 vet and had exotics to go with your subclass, then you could do that. But that's the yeah, yeah, if you had an exotic to go with your character to roll for, like if you rolled for Void, for example, and you had an exotic to go with Void, then you could pull that out of your archive, but other than that, no. You can't pull like a whole bunch of weapons out of your archive and just stock up. Yeah, you can pull out armor if you, but yeah. You can pull one exotic armor piece from your archive, and then you can pull what other armor that you need for your character, and that's it. But you can't pull weapons out of your archive. Of course, I didn't have anything in my archive, so I was stuck with what I had. Yeah, I wasn't special. I didn't have the cool shit in my archive. Oh, you do know you're limited to one subclass. Gotcha. All right, let's try that again. Woo. Dismantle that. Good. I'm actually going to swap to that. Have you gotten any new exotics? So the only exotic that I have is Universal Remote, and that's from the Prison of Elders that we did last week. I do need to. Yeah, I got the shotgun. Yeah. So I am going to farm Prison of Elders again this week. We're limited to 5 times per week. So you can only do like Prison of Elders 5 times to farm for the exotics. So it just you can make a build with that if you use no backup plans because it's primary PoE actually dropping something good is rare. Yeah, the Prison of Elders, Prison of Elders and Nightfalls and other content that allows you to farm for weapons and stuff. So the Nuzlocke rule states that you're limited to only be able to do the farms for 5 times per week. That way that you don't sit there and spend your entire Nuzlocke doing nothing but Prison of Elders or the night falls and make it too easy for yourself. Because it goes back to the Nuzlocke needs to be as difficult as possible, so you're limited to what you can farm for. Yeah, you have to keep track of what exotics you have too. So any exotics that you pick up, if you dismantle it, you can't use it again. So like So I thought about what you said on that too, and I was like, well, it would be easier to limit that part of it to exotics and like adept purple weapons or masterworked weapons. And I say that because the fact that a lot of those are god rolls, except for the exotics, of course. But it's easier to keep track of the god rolls or the adept weapons, and you can't use those weapons again than it would be to keep track of like the blues, the greens, whites. There's way too many. Yep. Yep. So it's easier to do that with the exotics and adept weapons and like the god tier weapons than it would be to do it with all weapons. So it's just like, no, I'm not doing all that. So when you die, you have to spin a wheel or something and delete whatever it tells you. No, you roll a dice. So you do a d20 and do death saving throws like you would in Dungeons and Dragons. And your dice determines whether you delete the weapon or not. Am I tripping or is this D1? This is D1, my friend. Yep, sure is. It most certainly is, my friend. Rick right there, so I can hit them a little bit harder again. Oh, yeah? Jesus. That's hilarious. Stop following me, stop following me, stop following me, stop following me. Have you got to Prison of Elders? Yes, we did Prison of Elders last week. That's where I got my first exotic from. He just wants a hug. Well, he can hug these nuts.
I guess we're worthy now.
So can you use 3 of coins? I have no idea. To get exotics, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea. Even if I could, again, I can only do the like Zur once. So like if I get the get an exotic from Xur, I can only do it once. So if I could use 3 of coins, I'm assuming that it would be the same concept as Xur, so I would only be able to do that one time as well. If I can do it. I need them to bring back the OG ornaments. They were all so good. I love the fact that I'm going into the no heavy ammo. Love that. Oh god, it's dark. I don't like it. I don't like not being able to see. That King's Fall, yes. It is indeed, friend. Can you light up the room, please? I will have vengeance. Blah, blah, blah. Wish I had a better weapon other than a pulse rifle. Ow. Oh, he's immune, he's immune, he's immune. Is there a heavy brick here? Please, 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 please. Get a heavy brick here. I mean, he can, because if he couldn't, then I wouldn't be able to use my shit. So, there's that. He was like, your traveler's light can't reach you here. And I'm like, bitch, yeah, it can, because I couldn't be able to use my fucking super if I couldn't. Oh, shit, 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 shit. Okay, I will. I have to kill freaking Oryx first. I can't wait for them to bring back the Dreadnought in episode 3. What's your least favorite exotic to go against in Trials PvP in this case? In Destiny 2, what is it? What's that hand cannon called, Joe? Is it Last Word? It's the rapid fire hand cannon. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Yeah, that one. I don't like that one. I hate it. Last Word? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I hate going up against Last Word. I can deal with snipers because with snipers, I at least know where they're going to sit at. I know where they're like their little spots are at that they go and sit at. So that part I'm not worried about. Like last word people, all they want to do is just run around the field and then just bam, 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 like all the freaking time. What do you mean I'm safe? I don't feel safe. Well, don't know where he's gonna spawn at. Oh, he's all the way over here. Yeah, I can go back over here. Here, have a grenade. Punk, get out of my way. I'm busy. Nope, 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 nope. On it. Honestly, I love it. I love the concept. We really don't. Ah, shit, shit. Like, nope. Can I reload, please? What the hell? Oh, ow. Actually. Come at me like that again, bro. 1v1 me, bro. I'm fighting Oryx. Taking King. Yeah, I'm at the boss fight for Oryx. Yeah, up there he is. Shit. Come at me, bro. 1v1 me. Can't do it. Oh, yeah. Here you are. Oh, fight me, bro. Oh, I was kidding. I was kidding. I was just joking. I was just joking. It was just a joke, bro. You ain't gotta be that serial. You ain't gotta hit me that hard. Oh! Woo! Woo! Nope. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Where you at? Where you at? I promise I will catch up with chat here in just a minute. I am trying to not die. Stay alive. Stay alive. Eh. I don't know. Question mark? Ah! Ah! Nope. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Oh, come on. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Come at me. Yes! uh... Game was so... I love Last Word as first primary exotic in Destiny, and I was excited to get top 3 DLC. Oryx out here trying to catch you lacking. Primary brick. Taken King is better than Rise of Iron. I forgot how much Oryx jumped around during this encounter. Don't let that man hit you. Yeah, his sword hit hard. I didn't like it. Raging Poseidon. I just now seen your message. I apologize for that. I will do some Prison of Elders with you, dude. I'm down to farm. Nice. I will probably do it sometime this week. I just don't know when yet.
My queen. You were right. The Guardian was the key. For the first time, the whispers are silent. It is done. accepted my fate. I will not fail.
Well, alrighty then. Did it. Alright, we got some upgrades. So let's upgrade this to that. Site go. Like all of our weapons are filled back up finally. 3 levels away. Yeah. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it, friend. Yeah, we're 3 more levels away from 40. Oh. Imagine all the stuff we gotta go through after that too. You should make it if you pick a faction, you have to stay with them forever. That would be a good additional rule. So like I've got a whole list of added rules to make the rule set harder than the regular Nuzlocke. That'd be a really good added rule, that to pick only one faction and stick with that faction. I've got some really good ones though for the added rules. Like a lot of them are memes for like animes and shit.
Always a pleasure.
Have you seen the new Demon Slayer season? I have not seen it yet. I have heard about it. I actually need to get caught up on Demon Slayer, funny enough.
For the dead. For
When
all
Raul used to give you blues for / exotic ingredients. Let's do that one.
the Taken King defeated, but not destroyed. Stay wary. It is never over.
It's meant to. Those out of the way. This one. Just. Yep. All right.
Deep in
Could get exotics from blues, which was fine, but the other way around didn't make sense. See, look, level 2.
You're looking rested.
New people all the time.
Another beastie in the dead book. Nice working with you, Guardian.
Mark
You are my
7.
favorite.
Level 2 blueberry.
All right, stay alert.
The wolves, the people of the city, and the vanguard of the tower
Ooh.
in your debt.
So you're definitely the auto rifle, but I gotta delete. That one.
As long as I am
And we got our first what is it? The shader. We got our first shader.
You have your mission. Strength in light.
All right, let's go check out our first shader. Details. That's actually not bad. It's mostly silver with splashes of yellow and blue. That Apple of Discord is good, I think. Yeah, I don't have many auto rifles. That's the only reason why that I got the auto rifle. It's just because I don't have many. I have more like hand cannons and pulse rifles and scout rifles. What is your top 5 DLCs? Ooh. Honestly, so I'm only familiar with Destiny 2 DLCs. So I'm gonna say Forsaken is number 1, Witch Queen, Final Shape, Red War, and what's another really good one? Forsaken, Witch Queen, Final Shape, Red War. Honestly, Beyond Light. I was thinking Shadowkeep because I really like the concept of the nightmares, but then the Shadowkeep campaign itself was trash. So I'm just gonna say, yeah, Beyond Light be number 5 for Destiny 2. The wave of nostalgia this menu brings me. Rise of Iron and Taken King, Beyond Light. First Darkness subclass, yeah. Beyond Light would probably be my 5th favorite, if I'm being honest. Lightfall. I hated Lightfall. I hated Lightfall. I'll be straight up honest about that. I hated Lightfall. But that's my opinion. There are people who like Lightfall. That's great. I'm glad you liked it. I hated it. I hated Lightfall. Beyond Light was a pretty mid campaign and set up Lightfall for failure because it didn't elaborate. I hate that it never taught everyone how to use Strandfair. Sorry to tell you, that's the wrong Destiny. Yeah, this is Destiny 1. Yeah, it's in the title. We're playing Destiny 1 Nuzlocke today. They don't have Destiny as a topic on TikTok. Destiny 1. They've only got Destiny 2, so I have to categorize it as Destiny 2. It forces you to. Just like that, it gave me Strand. Lightfall was very mid to me, not bad by any means, but felt unnecessary. You like Destiny? Yeah, Destiny 2 is a really good game. I really enjoy Destiny 2. What's a Nuzlocke? Nuzlocke was originally designed for Pokemon games, but a lot of creators like myself and Toad Smoothie and several others have implemented the rules from the Pokemon Nuzlocke stuff into other games. The difference that I'm doing is that I'm adding those Nuzlocke rules, but also adding Dungeons and Dragons twist to it. So everything requires a dice roll. So that's the difference that I'm doing. Witch Queen got me into Destiny. Lightfall was a disappointment. Yeah, so for me, I hated Lightfall, but everyone's entitled to their opinions. So
It isn't fun, but we need to set up some beacons so the Vanguard can patrol the dread.
do you think you can do a no damage challenge for? I could add that as an additional rule. Yes, I could probably add that. I'm still working on the added rules for Destiny 2, so that could be one of the challenges for the added rules is doing a no damage challenge. I miss this game so much. Yeah. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. That would be so impossible. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it, friends. Thank you so much. I could add that as an additional rule to do like a you have to go the entire Nuzlocke without taking a single point of damage. Have you played the newest Destiny 2 DLC? Yes, I've played Final Shape. Yes. I remember raiding back in the day with all my friends when I was 10. You have to sit back and pepper down your enemies. Yeah. People who miss this game, what keeps you from playing it? I mean, that's a fair point. Other than unless you don't have an Xbox or PlayStation. I saw someone do it named Riley Reloaded, but if he took damage, he had to orbit. What's a Destiny Nuzlocke? So, very simple. Nuzlocke originated with Pokemon games. So, creators like myself, Toad Smoothie, and several others took the rules from the Pokemon Nuzlocke challenge, added it to other games like Destiny. The difference that I'm doing is that I've also added Dungeons and Dragons to it, so everything requires a dice roll. The basic simple concept is that if your guardian goes down, you dismantle all 3 weapons in a normal Nuzlocke. A normal one, right? So as soon as your guardian goes down and you request a revive, you delete all 3 weapons you have equipped until you run out of weapons. When you run out of weapons in any category, primary, special, heavy, does not matter. You run out of weapons, you delete the character, you start over from the very beginning. Period. That's what a Nuzlocke is. What I'm doing is I'm taking that same concept, but instead of deleting all 3 weapons right off the rip, I instead roll death saving throws like you would in Dungeons and Dragons. You roll a d20 3 times, 1 for each category. 10 and under, you delete the weapon. Anything above a 10, you keep the weapon. So what does the rest of this say? I miss Trials, rotating maps, the hunt for a good hand of judgment, because you have to spend money on collector's edition. That's why I don't play D1. I played on 360. Yeah, it's $60 for the collector's edition on PlayStation or Xbox. No? Bro, I forgot how different it looked. And they're muted. Okay, thank you. I bought the Fortnite bundle. Man, I missed this game. So I muted him. Bro loves that word. Yeah. Why? He's asking because of my southern accent. He was wanting me to say the word because of my southern accent. It's a southern joke. And asking once is fine, but he was spamming it, so it's just like, nah, I'll just mute him. Yo, D1 on TikTok is crazy. Yeah, we are doing Destiny 1 Nuzlocks. So that's why we're playing Destiny 1. I'm also brand new to Destiny 1. I've never played it, so this is actually a first for me as well. Yeah, that gets annoying. Yeah. Like if you ask once, then it's funny, like it's a joke, sure. But if you spam it, no, I'm just gonna mute you. What is a Destiny 1 Nuzlocke again? Alright. Alright. I'll go over this one more time. So a Nuzlocke was originally designed for Pokemon, right? So Pokemon games in general are designed for kids. So adults who like Pokemon wanted to make the games harder. So Nuzlocke is a set of rules in order to make the game harder. In this case, we took the concepts from the Nuzlocke, got over into Destiny and into every other game, and made it to where that it's the same concept. Stop making me want to play Destiny again. Stop it. No, play it. Do it. Anytime your guardian goes down, you're supposed to delete all 3 weapons, but in my version, instead of doing that, I roll dice to determine if I delete it or not. 10 and under, you delete it. Anything above a 10, you get to keep it. Is that like asking someone with the accent? Yes. I've seen Pokemon, but not Destiny. It's the same concept. It's literally the exact same concept. Is it supposed to sound like he's got me opinion on Radiant? Got you. Good luck, brother. Hope you enjoy. Appreciate that, friend. Can you show us the Defender subclass? I've rarely seen it played. This is the Defender subclass. I've almost got it completely unlocked. Best game, D1. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. All 3 is insane. Yeah, you're supposed to delete all 3 weapons. Yes. The universal remote, I had so many kills on that's a boring way. I mean, if you don't like it, you don't have to play it that way. I wish I could have played Destiny 1 again. People still play Destiny 1. Yes. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. So now here's the thing. If you run out of weapons in any category, you delete the character and start completely over. So if your guardian goes down, you delete all 3 weapons in a normal Nuzlocke. In a normal version. If you run out of weapons, you delete that character and create a brand new character and start over from the very beginning. That's nuts. Yeah. Oh, well. How active are the D1 servers still? It's pretty active. Now I'm playing Destiny 1. Got to figure out which maxed out character to delete to start a new one. My version, for example, I'm doing Dungeons and Dragons themed Nuzlocks, right? So instead of deleting all 3 weapons when I go down, instead I roll a death saving throw, 1 for each category of weapon, and you use a D20 for that. I roll the D20, 10 and lower, I delete the weapon. Above a 10, I keep the weapon. If I run out of weapons, I start over. You restart every death. If I run out of weapons, yes. So if all of my special weapons are gone, for example, if all of them are gone, I delete the character and start over. Used to always delete a character to try and get a black hammer. It took way too long. So do you only delete a weapon when you die in a so all deaths. All deaths. It doesn't matter how you go down. If you go down at all and require a revive, you delete a weapon. Doesn't matter. It could be for any reason. The only way that you were excused from that is if the game bugs out for some reason and it forces you to die, meaning that it was a game glitch error or something like that. Otherwise, if you go down at all, you die, you delete the weapon. Does that include Crucible, or are you just doing PvE? So I'm only doing PvE, but there have been plenty of people who have asked me to do a PvP version, and I will be designing a PvP version as well. It's the same concept, though. If you go down in PvP, you delete the weapon. Period. So if you go into Crucible and you die a bunch of times, you're going to lose a bunch of weapons. What if you're a Titan skating and you hit a pebble and fold? Does that count? Yes. Yes. Matter of fact, I would force a nat 1 on that every time. If you are a Titan and you're skating and you hit a pebble and die, you deserve a nat 1. Sorry. D2 is better than D1 any day of the week. Still D1 lobby. Yeah, there's D1 lobbies, yes. Okay, I'm going back to the game. There's people right there. Have you played Destiny 2? Yes, I've been playing Destiny 2 since the beta. I started with Destiny 2, and I didn't even hear about Destiny 1 until Destiny 2 beta came out, and I was like, I'm not playing Destiny 1 if Destiny 2 is about to come out. There's no sense in it. Wonder if you can do the Wrath of Machines. So you can still do the raid. I don't know if there's a lobby or not, but you can still do the raid. Progress. Established patrol. Fallen Saber Strike. Wonder if you can you go to the exotic archive? Exotic archive. Like if you can find people. Oh, gotcha. Been playing Destiny since D1 beta. I miss my level 8 characters. You can do all the raids and they still rotate raid of the week, bro. That's every reason to play D1 before. Does it feel different from D1? Yes, it feels a little bit different. Ammo bricks and no mantling was the biggest 2 things that I had to get over, honestly. No mantling was a pain. That would have took way too long and he would have been behind. Yes. Yeah, I would have been really behind. Like, really, really behind. Alright, let's go see if we can find him. Run a Crucible? Yeah, no, I'm not sitting here for 6 hours waiting for a lobby. Trying to set him up. Destiny is definitely a huge game of keep up with the community. Hard to get back into after missing. Yeah, for sure. The weekly PvP game mode is live right now. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it, friends. The last season of Nightfall was the best time to jump back in my opinion. Let's see. Have you lost any god rolls yet? I did lose one on D2. I lost a god roll. What is that grenade called? What is that grenade? I think it's called Mountaintop. Yeah, Mountaintop. Yep. Okay. Mountaintop. I lost the god roll Mountaintop. Yep. Lightfall. Yeah, recently back went on. It is not hard. People still play. Yes, people still play this. Yes. Mountaintop. Yes. Lost Signal is my pride and joy. I'm glad you didn't lose one of those yet. So I lost a God Roll Mountaintop on D2 the other day. It had Ambitious Assassin and Rampage on it, and the origin trait was the well, the origin trait's always the same. It's the other two traits. But either way, I lost a PvE God Roll Mountaintop the other day. Yup. Or no, sorry. Auto-loading holster and frenzy. My bad. I just went and looked it up. The one I deleted was auto-loading holster and frenzy because I had it written down on my phone. So I lost an auto-loading holster and a frenzy with the velocity, masterwork, quick launch, and spike grenades for PvE. That was my bad. Was it shiny? Yes, it was shiny as well. Yes. Would have been detrimental if you lost that during which Mountaintop and Anarchy was crazy during that. Run this mission. Need to see this nostalgia. Yeah, it was shiny too. Yeah. Dread Patrol. It's this quest. Establish patrol routes and beacon sites for the Vanguard on the Hive. Mission Dread Patrol. Yep. All right, we'll do that one. Sure, why not?
So Zavala was here a while ago, gave this big speech about how proud he is, how well the Dreadnought campaign went, and you know how he gets. Anyway, he gave me a list here, setup locations for patrol beacons. We need them planted and tested if we're gonna get that tub under control. You plant them, you test them, I'll keep you company.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking. I spent so many of those tokens on worthless rolls. Crazy this game never had a grapple, for sure.
Right. First on the list is an intel beacon. Helps us get the lay of the land, gives us updates on troop movement, skirmishes, and the like. You've got the marker. Go do your thing.
All right, so I'm gonna come over here right quick, and I'm gonna make a very quick announcement. Okay, very quick announcement. Nothing big, nothing major. This is something that my wife brought to my attention, and she's got a very good point, and I think I'm gonna do this starting today. Moving forward today, my Discord will be only accessible to subscribers only, so it'll be a subscribers only Discord. That way that if people come in and are wanting to attempt to do this Nuzlocke and get the rules for it, then you have to pay to get in. And I'm doing this because of the fact that she's modding my my stream for right now, and the fact that I've only got one subscriber with so many people here, it's kind of crazy that I'm giving out the rules for this Nuzlocke for free when I should be charging people for a year's worth of hard work. So after today, if you are not in the Discord and if you stay in the Discord will be subscription only. So you will not be able to access the rules for the Nuzlocke unless you subscribe to my channel. Period. So I'd sub, but I'm a bro. Yeah, so Mr. Satan, you're already in the Discord. So the fact that you're already in there means that you just got ahead of the game, so you're good. As long as you're in there right now, you're fine. But after today, you will be required to subscribe to my channel in order to access the Discord. I will set that up today so that is out of the way. I thought you joined. I could have sworn you joined the Discord. What is a Nuzlocke? Nuzlocke originally was designed for Pokemon games. So go look up a Pokemon Nuzlocke and go to the Pokemon Nuzlocke wiki, and you will understand what a Nuzlocke is. I thought I did. So Mr. Satan, I'll go ahead and send you a link to it, and you can join the Discord that way, if you haven't already. But after today, the Discord will be blocked off to everybody unless you subscribe to my channel. But I did lose my account, so I got to make a new one. Destiny 1 again. Yeah, we're doing Destiny 1 again. If you're already in the Discord, you're good. You're safe. It's just that if you leave the Discord, you won't be able to get back in unless you subscribe to the channel. So I suggest not leaving. But if you get in today, this is the last stream I am going to stream where the Discord will be accessible to everybody, as well as the PDF files for the Nuzlocke. So this is the last day they will be offered for free. After today, have to subscribe to the channel to TikTok, wherever, right? You have to follow me, and if you are a content creator, you have to credit me in order to get the PDF file. Like if you do the Nuzlocke and you stream it or upload videos, you have to give me credit. And you have to be subscribed and followed to the channel. So, there's that. Okay. All right. Set up here.
Okay, the beacon signal is coming in loud and clear. In fact, I've already got a ping. Marking a hot zone for you. Go get a look at the fighting, see what you can see.
I see what it is. Basically, if you die, you delete guns / armor, no exotics or mods. Yeah. Okay. So Josh, you're 90% correct. You're 90% correct. So you are allowed exotics. You just can't grab exotics from your vault. So any exotics that drop out in the world for you, or for Destiny 1, or if in Destiny 2's case, you get an exotic engram. If you take that exotic engram to Raul and you get one weapon out of it, you can do that. However, whatever exotic you get is what you get, right? So in Destiny 1, you can get exotics to drop just to drop. Destiny 2 is a little bit more complicated. So in this case, you would have to get an engram and then cash that engram in with Raoul, but you can only use it for weapons. You can't use it for armor at all. So that's that. Also, going to Xur, if you go to Xur and get an exotic, you can only use Xur once, and you can only buy one exotic. That means only one exotic armor piece or one exotic weapon. As soon as you buy that exotic, you're done. Cannot buy from Xur ever again. Ever. So there is going to be an additional rule for D2 where it requires you to not use mods at all. So that will be an added rule, but for the normal rule, you can use mods. But there will be an added rule where it states that you cannot use mods on any of your weapon pieces. So it seems fun. It is really fun. It's a lot of fun. It's also very complicated. Especially when you add Dungeons and Dragons to it as well, like I did. It makes it very interesting. Because you had to rely completely on dice rolls. Son of a... No mantling. I swear to God. If I die from this stupid jump, I'm gonna be mad. Oh, that's much better.
Data's good. Second marker should have been downloaded.
Because the thing is like, wait a minute.
Intel beacons are Ikora's favorite, by the way. Never met a woman who appreciated ambient temperature and energy readings as much as she does.
Place another beacon down and then... I could have sworn I did this mission already.
The marker's up and running. Eggheads love these scoot and scan missions. I just like them as an excuse to stretch the old legs. I'm feeding you data for a few nearby energy spikes. Get moving.
I could have sworn I did this mission already. That's crazy. Gotta appreciate good old Destiny. Yeah. Doing a Nuzlocke challenge makes it even more interesting.
Joke, but Harris started droning on about the pathways into darkness or some damn thing. Got distracted. Anyway, one more beacon to go, if you'd be so kind.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, friend. For those that are watching the stream, I did make an announcement earlier about another project that I am working on. I also made a TikTok about it earlier today. I am in the process of making a custom-made Destiny 2 Sparrow Racing League, and it won't be as fancy as how Destiny 1 had it for sure, but I decided that to make some more content that you don't really actually see, I'm going to make a Sparrow Racing thing. Oh, that's dope. Yeah. So there will be prizes involved. So for those that participate in the raids, there will be prizes involved. But I will be making a full-on courses for all the maps. There'll be prizes for the Sparrow Racing, and it will be streamed as well. So you guys can actually watch the Sparrow races happen. This is back, but then I go over here, it tells me to turn back the other way, so... Missing something, or... Oh, yep, I am missing something. Yeah. Why D1? Because I am doing a Nuzlocke challenge. I'm doing something to make the game more difficult. Yeah, so like thought I was doing that. Like, wait. Oh, that's so dumb. You put it behind this thing? Oh, stupid.
Beacon is hot. Yeah, that's a good signal. Getting some data on taken patrols around the ship. We've already got a hotspot on the board. Go clear out that blight, Guardian.
Taken King was amazing when it came out. I missed exploring the Dreadnought. Well, so apparently Destiny 2 will be bringing back the Dreadnought, so I'm very hopeful that it'll be the same experience that D1 gave out. I hope so. That would be amazing. There were so many secrets. Yeah, so that yeah, so it's either the third act or the third episode. It yeah. Yeah. Uh why are you not playing Why are you not playing? So I've already played Final Shape. So yeah, I've already played through Final Shape. I already did all that. Matter of fact, as soon as I get done with eating lunch here, after I get done streaming, I am going to actually do exactly that: is jump back on D2 and get some stuff done for after the Final Shape stuff. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, friend. I could have sworn I've done this mission already. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It just feels like I've done this before. I've just been farming exotic class items for the last 6 days. I have 26 of them and still don't have the one I want. Me and my friend here, we're gonna try to complete that mission hopefully today. I would like to start farming for the exotic class item myself, if I'm honest. Ow. Nope. 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 But yeah, I'm looking for the exotic class item that has the it has syntheseps and damn, what's the other exotic called? Yo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, friend. Thank you guys for the follows. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happening on Twitch. Well, Jesus. Well, thank you for the follows, guys. I greatly appreciate it. It means a lot. Just a minute. Give me just an hour, okay? Jesus, I'm getting so many follows. Oh, people are subscribing to me. Oh, hello. Hey, thank you for the subscriptions. Look, listen, I'm busy. I'm a Titan, I can't read. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not dying here today. people don't realize how hard it was to level up a new character back in D1. Yeah, takes a long, long, long time. I did get to 38 though, so that's nice. Oh. All right, I pulled up the inventory. I pulled it up. Yep, I see it. I see one with a purple. Well. Well. I guess I know where I'm going next. I guess I know what I'm spending my glimmer on. I don't have any damn ammo. God, it. I need ammo. Jesus. Just point a brick, bro. Right. All right, so we'll go buy the bricks from over here and then yay, I know what to spend glimmer on now.
Someone who knows what they need.
4, 5, 1.
Good choice.
Grab another
Deal.
6 on both.
Guardian.
And consumables. Yep. So now I have 6. Nice. Okay, cool. Good on that. Jesus. Yo. Thank you for the subscription, friend. Appreciate that. Scared the shit out of me, but we got it.
The agents of Oryx, the servants of the hive still live. Today we push back the night.
Find more
Stay
something
warm.
fragments, whatever. Yeah, whatever. I can't read. Love seeing D1 content again. Well, my friend, you're in for a treat because, like I've been telling everybody else, I'm doing Destiny 1 content, Destiny 2 content, and it's all based around doing Nuzlocks. So, if you know what a Nuzlocke challenge is, that is the reason we are doing D1 content. So you're in for a long ride, my friend, because we're gonna be doing this for good long while.
But the universe in its beautiful
We have received a message from the most unlikely of places. The Vault of Glass.
For those that are watching right now, so my
Loyal Vanguard members. Yeah.
something else. What are
The worm, all that. You know what I'm talking about. We paid a lot for this intel.
more quests? Quests.
Stay alert
Get
out
me
there.
surveys of Mercury.
Why is Eris Morn kind of bad? Pre-recorded. So for those that are watching right now, my goal for these Nuzlocks is I want to do every single class with all subclasses. That's for D1 and D2. So, for example, I want to do a Nuzlocke for Void Titan, a Nuzlocke for Arc Titan, Nuzlocke for Solar Titan, and then so on and so forth. So you guys will have plenty of opportunities to watch Destiny 1, Destiny 2, watch the Nuzlocke, watch me fail multiple times, make the game harder, doing soul links as well. So for those that don't know, soul links is where that you partner up with another player, and if they go down, you delete your weapons with him. So there's also going to be that. Yeah, that's going to be a thing. I don't know.
It's wasting. Let's talk. I sense danger on this one.
Somebody will.
Thank you, Guardian.
Mission today, Guardian?
Give me the roster.
Shelter of the
Let me
light.
see what they've got.
It is good to work with you again. For the dead. For the lost.
Giving me so many quests now. Like, Jesus, calm down.
Oryx yet lives.
All right, so the Sunless Sail. Enter the Sunless Sail and eliminate the Dark Blade. Complete strike Sunless Sail. So that's a strike mission. Complete strikes in Vanguard. Yep. Stop a Cabal assault team from detonating the Dreadnought's core. Complete strike Shield Brothers. Complete mission Paradox for legendary. I have a question. Is no clipping into a raid for the secret chests allowed? I mean, at the current moment, I don't see why not. Like, I don't see why you're not allowed to do. Yeah, I was fixing to say like, yeah. So if it's like an exploit that allows you to keep farming the same chest over and over again for weapons, I would say no, just like he was just saying. But if it's an exploit where that you can get to the chest faster and easier, I don't see why not. I don't see why you couldn't do something like that. We'll do this one because the strikes I'm gonna need people find 5 more fragments. Secret chests are a one-time thing per character per week. Ah, I gotcha. Okay, yeah. So, I would say you would need to decide if you want to get that chest for your main character or for your Nuzlocke character. It gives legendary engrams and it has an increase for exotics. I would say I would say yeah, I would say the one time. I believe so. I believe so, but I could be wrong. There's 5 secret chests. I would say pick one.
Yeah, I would say pick. Stick it. No, you don't. You don't. It's a secret chest inside of a raid. Rather, oh yeah. So I would say you could only grab it once. Like grab one and be done. Because the raid is supposed to be the end game for the Nuzlocke. So like it doesn't make sense to go in and go and farm something that is supposed to be the end game content. You know what I'm saying? With my luck, I'll never get Twilight Garrison. I've got one exotic weapon. One. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna put you guys on the BRB screen. Okay. So Paradox is the next mission to do, but the rest of them are strikes. So there's the Sunless Cell strike that I need to do. There's the Shield Brothers strike. There's Fallen Saber. Let's go to the refrain here because there won't be something here.
They're still out there. You've helped us so much already.
It's from
Well then, you know the plan? Thank you again, Guardian.
somebody was asking me earlier. Brother Vance.
The time is coming.
I can get passage of coins. Used to purchase unique after acquiring a trials passage. Use the trials passage to see available purchases. So I have to play trials in order to get it. They're not helpful. Yeah. We're not doing that.
Ocean of storms. Interference detected.
Move along.
Switching to new frequency.
Orbit. Somebody invited me to the party. Get them from PvP, but now they're just free motes of light. Gotcha. Fair enough. Alright, so I'm actually going to call it there. There's a lot going on with that I can hear outside of the room, so I'm going to call it early for today. But thank you guys so much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. Let's go. Have a good rest of your day, man. Love the D1 content. I appreciate that, friend. Thank you so much. Have a good day. You as well. So, for those that are watching right now, like I said, today will be the last day that you can join the Discord server for free after today. So, after today, it will be required that a subscription be given to either my TikTok channel or one of my other channels to access the link for the Discord to be able to do the Nuzlocke and other things. It does make a lot of sense where that there's a lot of people coming in to watch this content, and then I'm essentially giving out my hard work for free when I should be charging for it. It like makes a lot more sense to do that. Where's the link for the Discord? The link for the Discord will be in the Beacons link in my bio for TikTok. So if you go and check that out, then it will be in there. And there's been like 2 or 3 people who've had problems with it in the past. So if you have a problem with the link, send me a message on TikTok and I will give you the link directly. But after today, it will be required that a subscription be given out for Discord. And then if anybody leaves the Discord, it will be required for you to give me a subscription to get a new link. I tried using it, but didn't work. Okay, so Mr. Satan, if you will give me a message on TikTok, so send me a direct DM, and I will send you a link that you can use that way. And that way you can join that way. Benson, if that's the same for you, then do that, and I will send you a link that way as soon as I get off the stream. But it makes more sense for me to charge for my hard work and have people pay for the Nuzlocke rules than for me to just give it out for free, because people they're wanting to join the Discord, grab the PDF, and then leave. So I'd rather charge people for it and be like, you need to pay me a monthly subscription to have it. You join the Discord, and then if you leave, you have to pay me again. So I'd rather do that because that makes more sense. It benefits me more, and it also gives you what you guys are looking for. But again, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I will be back on tomorrow. We are going to jump on Destiny 2 tomorrow for the Nuzlocke. So be prepared for that. I am currently in the process again of making Sparrow Racing a thing happen in Destiny 2 as well. So matter of fact, I'll even show you guys on TikTok the layout of what it's going to look like. So this is what it will look like for the Sparrow Racing League. So there will be 6 players, and you will see all of their screens. And then whenever there's a countdown for the TikTok version, so it looks like this. There you go. So you got a little countdown for you guys. You'll see 6 different people, Sparrow Racing and Destiny 2. There are prizes that will be involved. Get a ranking system, so you'll start with bronze and work all the way up to guardian rank. So there's a lot of work that I've been doing to get this possible, and I'm pretty much done with it. I just need to test it a few times to see if it's going to work. For those that are watching on the other platforms, I'm not going to show it to you just yet, just because this is a pre-recorded. This will be a pre-recorded episode, so I don't want to reveal what it looks like just yet. That way, that if you go to my YouTube channel and watch the video, you won't see it early. But yeah. So there's that. How can you do a Nuzlocke in D2 since it just starts you at 1900 power and there's no story? You get a 6 to 8 hour time to grind, then you do the campaign on Legend. Yes. So Benson, with Destiny 2, you get 8 hours of prep time on D2, and then after that 8 hours, then you go do the campaigns on Legend. Yeah. Yeah, so if you've already been playing D2, you literally can set up your build with your exotic weapon starter, like your Pokemon starter. You can set all of that up in D2 right off the get-go. And literally spend the first 8 hours getting through a vast majority of the content. And then do the rest of the Nuzlocke on the Legend difficulties for like Witch Queen, Lightfall, Final Shape, so on and so forth. It's D2 is a lot easier to get through than Destiny 1 is for the Nuzlocke, I will admit. But yeah. 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 You can kind of prep in D1, but not as much as you can in D2. D1, it's a lot more difficult to prep. So that's the reason why there's such a long period of time for you to prep for it first before you actually start the Nuzlocke. So D1, you get 6 hours. D2, you get 8 hours. The reason for that is because I actually timed it with another character. Within that 8 hours, you can actually, if you grind it all the way through and do the full 8 hours nonstop, you can actually get through Shadowkeep and Beyond Light, just the campaign part, get through all of that, and all you'll have left is 3 legendary campaigns to get through, and then do the legendary raid, and you're done. So that's why it's 8 hours instead of 6. Destiny 1 is 6 hours just because that seemed like a really good time frame to pinpoint it at. It's 6 hours for you to fill up your inventory and fill up your postmaster if you have enough time to get all of that done. But yeah, that's essentially how it works. But anyway, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. I'll be back on tomorrow with the Destiny 2 Nuzlocke. We will be continuing on with the Beyond Light campaign and moving on from there. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your entire day. Bye, guys.